Well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Surprise! I am a sucker, and I'm going to replay The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, the Switch 2 edition. So let me preface with something before we get into this. This is going to be one of the games I'm going to be continually playing as well. Besides Fallout London, um, I originally bought Breath of the Wild for the Nintendo Wii U. I did not get it for the Switch. I was in grad school when the game first came out. I believe it was like February of 2017, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I wrote my dissertation, my PhD, my doctoral dissertation, while playing this game at the same time. I would write from 9 a.m. Uh, I would write from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. every day. That would include writing writing piece of the manuscript of the paper, right? Making figures, etc., etc. However, from there, from 5 until 6 p.m., I would shower, behave like a normal human being, and eat. From 6 until 2 a.m., I would play Breath of the Wild, and I did that for about 2.5 months. So this game basically kept my sanity intact while I was writing. It's very near and dear to my heart. I also bought it on Switch and beat it as well. I actually got 100% a few years back, actually a year and a half ago back. Um, so I wasn't gonna touch the game ever again because I have 900 Korok seats. I have 100% on everything, but it's giving me a new save file, and the game runs incredibly. So we're gonna replay it. We are not going for Korok seats. Korok seats are whatever we run into by mere coincidence. We are getting all 120 shrines to get the Tunic of the Wild. That is our big requirement, and getting all the Divine Beasts. Obviously, we will do Breath of the Wild. We will also do Tears of the Kingdom if if I'm not super burned out. All right, let's get started. I've been reading about the changes, uh, so obviously, normally the game would be you kind of stuck, but now I believe you have two save files. Yeah. So before we start, I wanna show you guys that I do have 100% here. Let's just preface with that. Also, look at the loading times; they're incredibly fast. That just loaded the entire game, which would normally take about like almost a full minute. So this is my completed file from, I believe. Take a look. I did this in 2023. I finished the game August 26, 2023. That's when I finished the file. And this is when I tested the changes. So, if we walk over and we look at the map, you can see right beneath where my camera is, right? There's a out of 100% number. That is 100 out of 100%. I have all Korok seeds. The way to check this is that I have SSS, which he only gives you when you have 900 Korok seeds. So we already good to go in regards to that. So we're not gonna do that again. I just wanted to showcase that before we even get. All right, now let's get started. Welcome to Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild for the Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo presents The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Oh. I feel weird not having FPS dips because I do remember them. But yeah, I forgot flashbang in like the first second of the game.
Open your eyes.
Shout out to Patricia Somerset, by the way, voice actress for Zelda.
Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
What? Definitely textures look a lot better. Obviously, I haven't. You don't see cinematics. Yeah, yeah, textures do look a lot better. He's like, I was in aqua therapy this whole time. You're not dead, buddy. Interesting reflection artifacting due to this game uses AMD's FSR 1 point something. It was like a custom one for the game. Definitely more upscaley, and then definitely the darks pop more. Like the darks are darker, but I think that's just an effect of the HDR.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Yeah, Link, you bum. Sheikah Slate, a mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. Old shirt, a thin shirt made long ago. It's coming apart at the seams, but it's better than nothing. Sleeves are a bit on the short side. Yep. Shirt, the pants. Ow. Well-worn trousers. Those trousers old are threadbare in spots. They're surprisingly comfortable. The legs are a bit short though.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
Definitely shadows are better pronounced too. I like this. Especially in cinematics. It doesn't, it feels weird looking at it in 60 FPS. Like it feels very cartoony. More than what it should. Because in the Switch one, like yeah, it would be 60, but like you would see it. You could tell. So we'll see, particularly in Kakariko Village, near Hyrule Castle, and in Korok Forest, were like the big dips that I remember. So we'll go there. Ooh, the sun rays are also nicer. Oh, look at our boy. He looks so good in HD.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again.
Also, in case you guys hadn't noticed, I'm wearing a Link shirt. I have a Triforce in the back. My cat's name after the Legend of Zelda. I'm speaking about you. Hi. Look at her over there. Alright. Out into the wilderness. Oh, this cinematic's gonna be so good. We still got the... Alright. Here we go. Oh, wow. Everything is so much more clear. Ah. The Great Plateau. be ready. This is the beginning of our adventure. Tree branch. Wooden branches such as this are pretty common, but it's surprisingly well balanced. Doesn't do much damage, but can serve as a weapon in a pinch. Alien shroom, a common mushroom found near trees around Hyrule. Eat it to restore half a heart. Thank you. Yeah, crouching increases your stealth, making it easier to sneak on foes and animals. I want to see if I can sneak on this beetle. Oh. Forage. Bladed rhino beetle. This beetle's razor-sharp horns demand that you handle it with care. Boil the horns alongside monster parts to concoct an elixir that will raise your attack power. Those are very valuable later on. I'll take the three tree branches. Jesus Christ. They that fast really a few times. That was another beetle. Those are rare to come by. That's why I want to grab them now, because they're also sell for a lot. It feels so good though. Is this? Hi. Yeah, it doesn't slow down like it used to. Apple, a common fruit found on trees all around Hyrule. Eat it fresh or cook it to increase its effect. Yeah, I can't speak today. What the fuck? Hello. Oh, well met, stranger. It's rather unusual to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Me? I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here, alone, for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Where are we? Answering a question with a question. That is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be simply coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire Kingdom of Hyrule. The temple there, long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it sat abandoned, in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. I shall be here for some time. Please let me know if I may be of service. Grab the torch. Torch. This torch will stay lit once ignited, but if you put it away, the flame will be extinguished until you light it again. Well then, just help yourself to that torch there. And how, may I ask, are you planning to use it? Set things on fire. That is rather unnerving. Please be cautious around any dry grass that may catch on fire. You know, there are plenty of monsters in this area. That torch would make a good weapon if needed be. However, do not just swing it around without purpose. You must face your opponents and lock your sights onto. Lock on with the left trigger. I got this. Baked apple. Direct heat has softened and sweetened this apple. Eat it to restore 3/4 of a heart. I beg your pardon. I do believe that that is my baked apple. You can't just go around taking whatever you please. Forgive me, I could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame may make for a succulent treat.
Link. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Oh, I'm also playing with a regular Pro Controller. This is the Switch 1 game. So. Oh, there's the objective. Going over here. the map feels a lot smoother, if that makes sense. Like the cursor and how fast it moves. Oh, that also deploy like very fast. Woodcutter's axe. A woodcutter's tool of choice for felling trees. Its formidable weight and uneven balancing make it a slow, inefficient weapon. You can throw your weapon though. Let's see. Number one is jump right here. You found it, little bastards. I hate these fuckers. Huh? You're not Estes. But you can see me? I didn't know your kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you're running to Hesu, please return this to him. Korok seed. This small seed was given to you by a Korok. It has a distinct smell. If you gather a bunch of them, you never know what may happen. Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. Korok seeds are poop. Even the you can feel it when you're climbing because the game would slow down. What is Rusty Broadsword? This once fearsome sword has seen better days. It can do some damage in the right hands, but it also breaks quickly. Can I grab this? I thought this was grabbable. Oh. Hyrule Bass, an ordinary fish that can be found all over Hyrule. It can be eaten raw, but cooking it amplifies its healing benefits. Not much that I can do without the paraglider to catch those, so. Ooh, look at you. Hello, hello. Acorns. Acorn, often found on the ground near trees, squirrels adore the snug. We may have competition for while foraging. I went to a meal for a nutty seasoning. I like how descriptive the game is. Like I never noticed like how like the descriptions that they give to like the food and stuff and the items. It's a lot more like involved and descriptive than what I originally expected them. Reach. Bird egg. A fresh bird egg necessary for making dishes such as omelets and crepes. You can snack them from bird's nests if you're sneaky. Nutritious and delicious, perfect for cooking. Yeah, dude. Don't selling me on this shit. I will do a little bit of foraging. Hello, sir. Ow. Bokoblin horn. The severed horn of a bokoblin, a creature often encountered on the plains of Hyrule. It isn't edible, but it can be tossed into a stew with some critters to make an elixir. Oh, choo-choos. Choo-choo jelly, a gelatinous substance that came from a choo-choo. It's unusual in this state, but applying a bit of elemental simulation will change its form. Branches. It feels cleaner, I guess would be the right word. The shadows also look a lot better. It looks cleaner. Rise, bitch. Club. A crude bokoblin club make the clover small prey. It's essentially a stick, because durability is low. fucking foot down. Take that. Thank you. We're going over here. That's right. Oh, what are we doing, dog? Arrow. A common arrow. Its shaft was carved from wood of a sturdy tree. Farm arrows now, so I don't have to like worry about it later. $17. Bokubo. A basic bokoblin bow made of wood. It's made by taking any tree branch and just tying a string to either end, so don't expect much in the way of combat effectiveness. And you attack with the bow with the right trigger. 5 arrows, bokoblin. Remember, everything has durability in this game, so we gotta be careful and be mindful of like what we have. Sir. Ooh, I need that shield. That. Boko shield. A bokoblin made shield created by attaching a handhold to a flat tree bark picked up off the ground. It's pretty shoddy, so don't expect it to last very long. Traveler's sword. A very common sword often kept by travelers to fend off small beasts. It's fairly durable, but it's a bit unreliable against monsters. Alright. Place the Sheikah slate in the pedestal. He's like, alright. Sheikah Tower activated. Please watch for falling rocks. Oh yeah, dude, this cinematic looks so much better than the original. Even the vocals are like, what the fuck is happening? I can't believe it's been almost 2 years since I last played this game. Fuck, dude. The Great Plateau Tower. Stealing local information. Regional map extracted. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god, look at the textures of the map.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years.
Oh boy.
The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end.
Look at our boy. Look at him go. Calamity.
Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
Oh, the Sheikah slate. Complete. Ow. We don't have the paraglider, so we gotta remember how to get down like a normal human being.
Oh!
Nice paraglider, son. My, it would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It's almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop of the tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice you say? And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? No. I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the Kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its way. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil. Just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I do. I had a feeling you would say that. Here, on this desolate plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep, with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain, or more full. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Paraglider? Oh, pique your interest, have I? Yes, I didn't come soaring down here on my own feathery wings, you know. Worry not, I will happily agree to give you my paraglider, but not for nothing. Let's see now. Abai traded for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby. The isolated plateau. Come, let me show you something. You can see Baruda from all the way out here. Or no, Bamidel, sorry. Do you see that structure there? The one shining with a strange light? It began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. Alright, you got it. I'm gonna go grab that. This is the definitive version to play this game. Oh my god, dude, we're so in for a good time with this game. I love Breath of the Wild. As much as I love Here's the Kingdom as well. But Tears is a little more fresh in my mind than Breath of the Wild. And I have all the DLC, so I'll also tackle that. I think this is Magnesis. Yeah, the water looks so much better too. You can see into it. I can see what I'm gonna grab instead of just fishing for like a red indicator. Open. Sheikah Slate confirmed. Travel gate registered a map. Access granted. Hey, look how fast the shit loads. Done. Like in the original, it would actually like go through the cinematic and maybe 1 or 2 tips. Like I would actually have time to look at my phone. To whom who sets foot in the shrine, I am Oman Ao. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. Magnesis trial. Oman Ao. My cat's name is Hylia. So, she is the goddess of her kingdom here at my place. Gave me the room. Thank you. She gets late authenticated. Distilling rune. Magnesis. Manipulate metallic objects using magnetism. Drawn to metallic objects using the magnetic energy that pours forth from the magnesis rune. Objects held in the magnetic snare can be lifted up and moved freely. Rune extracted. Yeah, use rune. Selected with. So now, what does this look in practice? Leave these things up. And wow, look! It's a secret passageway. You can't go in through that. Right? But you can see, like, what you can grab and what you cannot. On the other side. Back out. There. What's this? Ancient screw. Screw used in ancient machinery. It's made of an unknown metal, and no matter how many times it's turned, its threads never seem to show sign of wear. Or there you go. Door shrine. Done. Yeah, these are like mummified Hylian monk. Oh yeah, those particle effects look so much better. You have proved to possess the resolve of a true hero. I am Oman Ao, the creator of this trial. I'll just play like the first 4 and then I won't care about the name. I'm a humble monk, blessed with the sight of goddess Hylia and dedicated to helping those who seek to defeat Ganon. With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. Imagine just chilling there for this dude to show up. In the name of the goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept this spirit orb. Yeah, we don't want to see the rest of them. We'll just read them. Because they're all the same. He's like, what the? What inside me, dog? Spirit Orb, a symbol of courage given to those who have overcome the challenges of a shrine. We need 4. May the goddess smile upon you. Yeah, particle effects are way. They, like the ones on the Switch one will have like this weird like pixelated after look that I hated. Oh, old man, hello again. How may I help you? It seems you managed to get your hands on the spirit orb. Well done. How do you know? Clairvoyance. Or perhaps just something similar. As one gets older, it can be more difficult to see what is right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from view can often be crystal clear. But perhaps that is not true for everyone. The appearances of those towers and the awakening of the shrine. It is all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip. What do you mean? It has been quite some time since I have seen that Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But the ancient technology disappeared long ago. Or so it is said. It is interesting, however, that to think how something like that survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places across this land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasure from each of those shrines, and I will give you my paraglider. So I need more now? I said treasure, but I never said there would only be 1 treasure. Whether it's 1 treasure or 4, what's the difference for a young go-getter like yourself? As I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick to find the shrines. It's always best to survey the area by looking around from a high point. Let's see here. Thought you make your way to the top of that tower again. Got it. I admire your eagerness, but allow me to teach you something else before you go. Take a look at the map on your Sheikah slate. Now we have the cursor. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you woke, the shrine you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah slate. Also, I've heard quite some time ago that knows if it actually works as such. Oh, what are you doing here? Hello, EX. EX Ruby. Oh, this is DLC. This is a DLC chest. Anything that has EX, it came from the DLC. So now, see, we can do this. So we can grab these treasures. Amber. These are all used for either crafting or we can use them to sell once we find a merchant, which should not be that far into the game. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, the runes feel so much better. Opal. They still work the same way? Didn't change this, right? Oh. Yeah, still the same way. Try to clear as much of the plateau as we can, right? And maybe make it to Kakariko. Looking at like 3-4 hours here tonight. Let's do. Oh yeah, Hero's Path. It shows you like where you've walked. It's kind of cool. So you can actually like trace your route. Motherfucker's already here. I'm surprised it took you so long to catch up with an old man like me. How did you... leave an old man his secrets? Now then, I wanted to join me up here so you could use this as a vantage point to search for shrines. You know you can. Do you know about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Look through it, and you can stick a pin anywhere you like to mark on the map. The pins on your map serve as reference points for your travels. Just stick a pin anywhere you're interested in. How do you know? Experience, wisdom, instinct? Call it what you will, and believe it only if you so please. Go ahead and take a look. See if you go ahead and take a look if you feel inclined to do so. Oh yeah, so much better. That's one. Where's two and then around. That's all three. Yep. Normally this would be like the tutorial area of the game, right? Like it'd be like, oh okay, I gotta do this. If you did if you were a kid like during my time, right? In the 90s. I lived in El Salvador, so you could rent. There were these places at the mall where like they would have like setups, like maybe like I don't know, 3-4 Super Nintendos, like 5 or 6 N64s or something like that, right? Whatever console was like the hot shit at the moment. And they would let you rent time to play on the games. But typically they would erase the save files before someone else rented it, right? Or before someone else played. You would only get through the tutorial. So like I got through like the Majora's Mask tutorial like 5 times alone. Same with the Ocarina of Time. Like the entire first temple, the Great Deku Tree, I knew that by heart. I feel like this would be like not even half an hour. Like I'm already 45 minutes in, and I only got one shrine. It'll be impossible to like square up to the other times. Let's go to the Temple of Time because that caught our attention first. Hello. Take that. Bokoblin Fang, a tooth obtained from a bokoblin. It's worn down and not very sharp, but it's still pretty hard. Cook it alongside a critter to make an elixir. Yeah, okay. Perfect. I'm grabbing that. Alien trousers. Traditional dress trousers of Hyrule. The plush fabric makes these trousers quite comfortable, and their high durability makes them ideal for travelers. And they have more HP. Or defense power. And both times. Can't catch that butterfly. These are like the hardest things to find too. Summer winged butterfly. A butterfly found in the woods and plains of warm regions. Its wings absorb the warmth of the sun. Cook it with monster parts to create an elixir that makes you feel warm and fuzzy. Ancient spring. Spring used in ancient machinery. It is light and buoyant enough to float on water, and no matter how many times it's compressed, it never loses tension. Ancient shaft, a machine part used in ancient machinery. This is incredibly sturdy and is not made of any recognizable material. It may come in handy someday. Yeah, it's like a material to like make not what you make. It's some like ancient armor. I'm gonna need the greaves like ASAP because those are probably the best ones in the game. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Fine. Thank you. Tyro's bow. Nice. How many can we carry? You can carry 5 bows and a pretty decent amount of weapons. Okay. I think that's a good cover for now. Yes, I should explore the forest, and I can do that before grabbing the other stuff. Yeah, it feels so good, dude. Hyrule spear. A spear used mainly by tribals to fend off wolves and other beasts. It is easy to hold and simple to use. Goblin arm, a skeletal arm that keeps moving even after it's severed from its body. It's kind of gross to strap it to its back, but it'll do in a pinch. It's old and fragile, so it's quick to break. Hello. Hot-footed frog, a quick frog that can be found hopping around near water. Cook it with the monster parts to draw its speed boosting effect. Nightshade? Silent shroom, a strange mushroom that glows softly in the forest at night. Cooking it into a dish unlocks the nutrients of its scab, resulting in a meal that will allow you to move more stealthily. Oh. Well, so we meet again. What are you doing? My back is aching. I clearly need to take a little break. Say, courageous one, are you hungry? If so, please feel free to use my cooking pot to whip up a snack. You need to start a fire, just light your torch on that campfire over there. Got any tips? Simply open your inventory, grab hold of your ingredients, and toss them in. Try to consider how the ingredients will complement another. If you play your cards right, you might even end up with a dish that can help protect you against from extreme cold. It's all about being creative and trying different things. Ho ho ho. So these are catchable if I'm not mistaken. They're catchable. Sunset Firefly. These fireflies glow gently in the dark. When cooked with monster parts, the compound that causes it to glow results in an elixir that will allow you to move more quietly. You can grab a few of these too. Even the foraging feels so much better in 4K or at 1080p. Yeah, this is running at 1080p. This is not running at 4K. My monitor accepts the things like 2K. So fuck. Funk. Raw meat. Meat obtained from animals in plains and forests. You can eat it raw, but cooking it will make it more delicious and nutritious. I need the paraglider. I guess we'll go do that these sections now. That. Oh, and I get to keep the arrow. Nice. I remember this Korok. That's 4. Thunk. We always thunk them. Aha. Sear meat. Raw meat cooked over an open flame. Cooking it has increased its flavor and the number of hearts it provides. gotta knock. I should pay more attention. Yeah, so why did my second one did not it fell on the rock? Oh wow, that was fast. Yeah, that's how it should have worked out. Except for that dude. Spike Vocal Club, a reinforced Bokoblin club made to maximize damage. The sharpened bones jabbed into it make it a brutal weapon. Bokoblin guts, a rare material obtained by defeating a Bokoblin. It convulses on its own every now and then, which is really creepy, but perhaps it has a use. Keys wing, the wing of a keys. It's covered with very short, sharp fur. It's not much use by itself, but you can mix it with critters to make something useful. Get what exactly you can get out of these. Fire arrows. Keys eyeball, a rare material dropped by defeated keys. It's fun to look at, but it doesn't seem to have much use at first glance. It must be good for something. Are you serious? Almost morning, go away. Oh wait, the shafts, you need them for ancient arrows. One of these is live. Get this one. One of these two. Beetle. Have the beetle. Have it. You live? Not a couple of these dudes are. I don't remember which ones. Yeah, this one is. Okay. Hello. Oh, we're not doing any damage. Fuck that. Oh, it's still aiming at me. Oh my lord. It's this one I gotta get open. Oh Jesus Christ! Stay. Nintendo Switch shirt, expansion pass bonus, a shirt with a Nintendo Switch logo on it. It's a rather rare find, so wear it with pride. Ah. Gabaijin. Ah, shrine. Oh Jesus Christ! This is active too. Bro. This is not okay. Very fast. Whoa! We'll wear this for now. Oh, it looks ridiculous. How did this get here? I think this is bounce. If I'm not mistaken. There we go. Bomb trial, yep. Give me the rune. Yeah, both bombs. So you get circular bombs and square bombs. They're independent of each other. You can actually like alternate them if you know what you're doing. It's true. Oh yeah, the explosion is so much faster too. Oh, there's Claymore. Up. Maybe a bit oversells there. It's in here. Go. Okay, I thought there was gonna be more to it. There we go, bomb trial done. second one. And refills your hearts. May the goddess smile upon you. Thank you, God. Look how fast this loads. This is what amazes me. Like it just goes whoop. Or maybe not. Yeah, no, that was fast. Yeah, so now we can open this technically, right? Hello? Oh, Jesus Christ. It makes it shoot instantly. That's not what I was expecting. Hi. Ain't nobody got time for that. Alright, we got bombs. Now we gotta go all the way over, all the way out here. It looks so much better. Like, I am in awe of how smooth this feels. Courser bee honey. Honey straight from the hive is chock full of nutrients. Cooking this into a meal unlocks the potential of those nutrients and provides a stamina recovering effect. The rush mushrooms from that. Mushroom. A mushroom that can grow almost anywhere but prefers ceilings and sheer cliffs. I'll cook it before eating to temporarily increase your movement speed. I forget this entire thing is covered in thorns and in tears. So I'm gonna get into. It's a mellow mushroom. It's a mellow a green mushroom that grows near trees in the forest. It's chock full of natural energy. Cook it to release its stamina restoration properties. A mushroom skewer. Some simmering fruit. We'll leave it at that for now. Mushroom. Spicy pepper. This pepper is exploding with spice. Cook with it to create dishes that will raise your body temperature and help you withstand the cold. And then what is this? Exam. The Old Man's Diary. Read. On this desolate plateau, the only pleasure that brings me comfort is cooking. And today, I outdid myself, truly. I created the perfect dish. I call it spicy meat and seafood fry. This recipe not only restores health, but it also keeps me warm, even when traveling in the snowy mountains. With this dish on my side, I no longer have need for that itchy, warm doublet. More. I do not know how I allowed this to happen, but it seems I forgot to write down a very important recipe. I know it contains raw meat and spicy pepper, however, I simply cannot remember what else I used. My age is catching up to me. Sadly, on this lonely plateau, I only have my own knowledge and memory to rely on. Still, if I did find someone who knew the missing ingredient, I would happily reward them with my warm doublet. it seems unlikely that such a miraculous wish will ever be fulfilled. It's fish, but I forget what kind of. Wait, you're out there. What the fuck are you doing out here? Hello? I don't remember seeing him here. Hi. Oh, fancy that. So we meet again. What are you doing? Oh, I thought this tree might need. I thought this tree here might make for some good firewood. However, getting a tree to fall exactly where you want it is quite an art. Because to turn your hips so that they face where you want the land tree to land. So, see you found my axe. Why not help me and give it a few swings? I'm working up quite a sweat here, but these bones could use a break. Wood. A portable bundle of wood. You can use this to make a campfire if you have something to light it. Oh ho, I see you did my work for me. Wonderful. Go ahead and take some of that wood for yourself. Don't be shy now. And this is usually what you use this for. No! My tree. Oh. Cork leaf. A single swing of this giant sturdy leaf can create a gust of wind strong enough to blow away light objects. These will sometimes fall off trees as they're chopped down. Yeah, but we don't need. Only one bundle out of that giant tree? Come on, dog. Nice. Oh, I took that. I don't know why it's maybe. Throwing spear. A specialist spear weighted to excel at throwing weapon. It's a perfectly balanced to be thrown farther than your average spear, able to pierce targets from great height distances. Inventory is full. Yeah, I know. Shit. Huh? Huh? Those. What's in here? Bomb arrows. Okay, I gotta be careful with those. Bomb arrows will explode very, very easily. Take the spear. We're just in the back of the Temple of Time. I wonder if there's a journal up there. Like, tell me. I know it's, I'm pretty sure it's Hyrule Bass that he needs. There's an encampment and some peppers that we can go grab over here. Come on. Buckle spear. Spear haphazardly carved from a large tree branch. It looks like its original intent was for skewing meat and cooking, but it does have some combat merit as well. There's a lot of peppers. Oh yeah, no stamina, no movement. Yeah, this is what we needed. We need a relaxing game. A better game than Zelda. Oh. Let me grab you both. No? There's quests later on that require, like, ask you for, like, some of these, and they're really hard to find. But if I can find them right off the rip and just remember, then I'll rip off the benefits, which is what I want. What is it? This? This? Yep. Oh, we're nowhere close to where that dude is. Alright. We gotta go give this to him. We have to go back to the cabin. To give the seafood thing to him. Yeah, I remember it was... That was right. Yeah, like a lot of the games, a lot of the Zelda games on Switch 1, right? Like not just Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but also Link's Awakening and particularly Echoes of Wisdom. That might be worth revisiting later on. Since Echoes of Wisdom did have a lot of issues when you were doing when you were using the Echoes mechanic, the game you know that it would just drop to 30 FPS. So apparently now it's 60 steady, which likely would make the game a lot more enjoyable. Even though it was enjoyable to begin with, but that was one of the biggest criticisms I had about it. It was that it just ran like shit. And it's not inherently a problem of Grayso or the engine. It's a problem with this. It was a problem with the Switch, right, being underpowered. But as you can tell, that is not the case anymore. This game looks fucking incredible. I don't know how it looks on the screen. It look. Old man. Oh, how's your shrine exploration going? What are you doing? This body of mine isn't what it used to be. Recovering from a bout of hard work takes a while. If you're hungry, I have an empty pot that you can use to cook yourself a meal. I cooked something. Wait, is that? That just looks like my signature perfect dish: spicy meat and seafood fry. But how did you? Well, I suppose that is not important. Can I trouble you to share the recipe? Oh, of course, Hyrule Bass. How could I have forgotten? Well done. Now allow me to reward your culinary efforts with this warm doublet. Warm doublet, cold resistance. A warm pullover typically worn by mountain folk. Its sturdy fabric and thick gloves are great for at retaining body heat. With that, you should be able to resist the bite of colder environments. As for me, I know a great spicy meat and seafood recipe, so I can do without that warm doublet. Okay, so that allows us to now climb the upper areas for by type by attack. You have minimum attack power. It's gonna take a while to get his stamina for sure. Uh-oh. So one shrine is there and one shrine should be to our south. So directly left when we walk through another butterfly. Yeah, I should be able to withstand this with this thing on. Can move the blast. Oh, I need boots. I forgot about that. Yeah, you slow in the snow. At least until I get the boots from... Oh, wow. Even the... Even the footprints are better defined. It's nice. Yeah, I do gotta admit, some of the rock textures look like shit, but... Alright, no, don't follow me, please. Thank you. Ow. What do we got here? Oh, arrows. Nice. Wait, the chest also exploded. Fuck. I don't see where those things went. Shrine should be like right off the cliff of. Oh, now we go to the next one. Look how fast that loading time is. That can't even look at my phone. I need to go set up my laundry in a second after this shrine. What is this? Stasis? Yeah. Stasis. Stop the flow of time for an object. Stop an object in time while storing its kinetic energy. Stored energy will act upon the object when the flow of time resumes. Making good use of the stored energy can move even the largest of objects. Yeah, so you can, like, it's conservation momentum. You build up potential energy that transforms into kinetic energy. So, right, so if that's the case, right, you can stop an object's kinetic energy. And disengage. Cool. Now, this side. Hyrule Shield. A sturdy shield loved by many an adventurer. It is made of animal hide and sturdy wood, and it is best suited to defend against weak monsters or animals. Okay. Another one of these cannot be generated if one is already on the field. So usually that's how these patterns work. Hammer. Iron Sledgehammer. This large iron sledgehammer was originally used for mining, but it works reasonably well as a weapon too. We need to get rid of some. Like that. So the idea here, right, is that you can't move stuff like this very easily, even with the sledgehammer. You probably can. But this. And you see that? See that arrow? That's where the momentum's gonna go. And it just goes. Goodbye. That's how this works. A really well thought out mechanic, honestly. Like I'm a big fan. Stasis lets you do a lot of really, really funny shit. Yeah. Hello. Boys. Boys, boys. Treasure chest. That's what. There we go. I'd rather take that. Cool. Gotta go back up. One shrine to go. Go back up and then I'll go do my laundry. Or swap my laundry out. The last one's past that mountain over there. I'll be right back. So right now we're right here. Right. How big this map is. We got a long ways to go. We won't be touching the middle for a little bit. Like, I'll show you guys around. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. My eyes were getting dry. Trying to finish things up early tonight so I can go to bed early. Got a long day of a long week of experiments coming up. So Spike Boko Shield. A Boko Shield made of slightly stronger wood and reinforced with animal bones. Amber, a fossilized resin with a caramelesque sheen to it. It's been valued as a component of excuse me, in decorations and crafting sensation times. Ancient times. Look at the draw distance, man. Holy shit. This is how this game was originally meant to be played. Oh. Yep. Another trip of Hyrule. Why not? Right? The water looks so much better though. That's probably like my biggest visual upgrade, at least in my book. It's that the smoothness, right? The water effects are look so much better. And I'm not just talking about running water, but also standing water, right? Like I can actually see into it, right, and grab items before I wasn't able to. I have a feeling that there's something on the right, go up. I think there would be some. Alright, let's keep going up. Get the vantage point. Well, we are pretty high up. There are few things in life filled with as much mystery and wonder as the moments before sunrise. I enjoy gazing out at the world from here. Breathtaking view. This might be the best place to get a full view of the entire plateau. Use your scope to look for shrines. When you locate one, place a pin on your map as a marker. Length. Wait, can I still do this? Risky since I don't have the paraglider. Oh, you jump on it. Oh, what is that up there? Give me that treasure chest. Yeah, cause this is DLC. Palm arrows. What's it for? Oh. Hey, time for the shrine. Insane. The loading speed, man. The little things in life. Cryonis. There's the water freezing. Cryonis. Create a pillar of ice from a water surface. Build ice pillars that are very stable. These pillars can be used as stepping stone or as obstacles. Use Cryonis on an ice pillar to break it. Oh, in practice, Cryonis. This the most useful techniques of the game. Closed door, the closed gate, no problem. Is there water underneath? Lift it up with Cryonis. And they're climbable. Because a lot of the surfaces in shrines are not. Traveler spear. I don't need that. Here. What is all I need? Doesn't matter which way you go. And that's the end of the shrine. Yep. Wait. With this, you have not acquired all the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Oh, extraordinary. That means it is finally time. Link, it is finally time for me to tell you everything. But first, imagine an X on your map, with the 4 shrines as the endpoint. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. Do you understand? Where the 2 lines connecting the shrines would cross, there I will be. I will be waiting. Ace of Spirit. Surprise, surprise. Let's look at our map, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there, scratch that. Turn the tower. We can grab that right there. So if we touch this, we die. Like, this water will like freeze us and kill us. But we can definitely make a little bridge. We just gotta be careful because we can't glide. Oh. I'm not that. Am I not dead? No idea. That drop should have killed me. 110%. Oh. Oh no, I died. I died. Oh. Oh. So close. I almost died. You guys saw it. That was like an instant and my HP just dissipated. My heart's... Okay, we're in there. Alright. Oh, what? Okay. Oops. I forgot those the blue ones came instantly. You like leave me like right there, right? Yeah. So fast. I guess I won't toy with them anymore. Soldier's broadsword, a sword brandished by the soldiers who once protected Hyrule Castle. Its durable blade is well tuned to for slaying monsters. Oh, we need that. Her hand. More arrows. Yeah, there's a core puzzle. If I'm near the puzzle itself, I'll do it. I don't know why that felt super fast compared to like system. They speed up the Koroks. That'd be fucking incredible too. the guest of honor has demanded. She knows when I'm trying to like grab her, get her attention, so I can grab her. So she says no, and then she just walks away because she knows better. Hyrule herb. This healthy herb grows abundantly in the plains of Hyrule. Cook it before eating it to increase the number of hearts it restores. Even what made this made the original Switch like slow down. That was funny. Also, this wind is only here. Once you walk past this, it's gone. Nice. Eat. Opal. Valuable ore that gives off a mesmerizing iridescence similar to the inside of a seashell. It contains the power of water. Blue nightshade, a plant that grows in quieter areas of Hyrule. At night, it gives off a soft glow. Cook with it to increase your stealth. This is the palace, if I remember correctly. Let's see if I can beat it. I'm pretty sure I can. Oh, Mr. Talus. Oh, shit. Ow. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, so the sledgehammer does a lot of damage to these because it's a blunt weapon. So we did hopper spawn. I remember there's some Koroks here that I can like take care of real quick. Oh yeah, you guys can't hear her. She's rummaging and complaining already. She's right behind me. By my feet. Don't be foolish. She has been taken care of. She's been fed. She has been played with. She's like I won't let her outside after like this is 8 p.m. Yeah, after like 7. I call her back in from the balcony and then she gets mad and doesn't have more time outside. Yeah, it's like a kid, dude. So annoying. What is that over there? Oh, we can get the paraglider like now, but I want to just there's like there are little things that we can do here. Oh, there's one Korok seed. The Hyrule herbs. One Korok. Hmm. Yeah, basically more gemstones. I'm not gonna complain. That's good. Or I forgot how many there are in the Great Plateau. There's like 20 something. I'm only getting like 10 or 10. I don't give a fuck. We'll get enough that we're comfortable with the inventory. Fire arrows. Ice arrows. Nice. I should have read the description. Bro, it's day. Like, why are you guys doing them? Away. Bums. Excuse me? The arrow. Alright, so where the old man said to go was the Temple of Time. I didn't think the Stone Talus was gonna die that easily, so... Yes. I'm gonna put like this respectable. Yeah, we gotta get to the top of the Temple of Time. There's a ladder on the broken side of the building. It'd be pretty. Yeah, not a single hiccup thus far, dude. Yeah, so it's in here. You can exchange the orbs right there, statue, but we gotta go first. That means taking a little detour to the left here. Climb. Yeah. Alright, and then we get cinematic.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
Here we go.
To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age-long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, turned them against us.
He also quaked every single one of the champions inside.
The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight bravely wounded and collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the Kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get the memories as well.
However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, You were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Go on. Here's the paraglider, just as I promised. Paraglider, an item that you receive from the king on the Great Plateau. It allows you to sail through the sky. Press X while you're on the air to use it. The isolated plateau. Completed. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. Main quest, destroy Ganon. Seek out Impa. Soldier's bow. Need to dig. There we go. Oh, well, we're down here. So these statues let you do the exchanges. Typically they're in towns, but there's usually one here as well. You have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs. They can offer you great power. It appears you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me what is it that you desire? Heart container or stamina vessel? Stamina vessel is I believe it's a quarter of the wheel, and there's a full heart. So you wish for another heart container? Yes? Yes. Heart container, your life force has been strengthened, increasing your number of maximum hearts by 1. Go and bring peace to Hyrule. We'll pop out from over there. So we gotta go this way. We will, at least we want. I want to find the tower for here. So we are going out this way, but we're gonna fight those. Waste. See you, right? Well, here we are. Hyrule Kingdom. Buckle Band, a clunky club made by a bokoblin. If you swing it at an enemy's shield, it may be able to knock the shield out of the fellow's hands. Moblin Fang, a sharp fang obtained from a moblin. It's too hard to be reshaped into a tool, but it can be tossed into a stew with some critters to create elixirs. Moblin Horn, this splendid horn once grew atop the head of a moblin. It can't be used in normal food recipes, but it does have some use as an ingredient for making elixirs. Worm Darner. This dragonfly has a special organ that causes it to sweat profusely. You can with monster parts for an elixir that increase your core temperature so you can resist the cold. Rusty Halberd, a rusty polearm likely used by the knights of an age past. The spearhead is in bad shape due to prolonged exposure to the elements, so its durability is low. Nice. Oh, that's... Wow, okay. Ancient gear. A gear used in ancient technology. Despite being incredibly old, its build quality is leaps and bounds above anything built using current technology. Rusty Claymore, a two-handed sword not properly cared for. Although it can be used as a weapon, its durability is very low. Don't expect it to last more than a few strikes. Take the Traveler's Bow over the Bulka Bow anytime. 5 extra damage, or 1 extra damage. Oh. Nice. Ow. That works. Fuck. Fun. There should be a shrine nearby. I'm feeling me bones. Oh, right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wooden mob. Just a mob to the untrained eye, but it excels at tidying up the place. It owes its sturdy construction to a true craftsman, so it actually has some combat merit. Farming hoe, a farming tool primarily used for tilting fields. Its fine craftsmanship is sturdy enough to withstand backbreaking field work, but its application is bad. Its bad applications are untested. Bye. This thing sucks. We have nothing better. Oh, whatever. Not taking a rusty weapon for that. That traveler's boat. Oh well. Oh no, I can't. I wish. The wind guides you. Okay, just like that. It's kind of a paraglider tutorial shrine, in a sense. Yep. Oh, this works. I'll just claymore. A two-handed sword designed for combat. It's heavy and hard to use, but has decent build and durability. Oh, okay. Nice. So 5 shrines, 8 Korok seed. EX, strange mask rumors. EX, teleportation rumors. EX, ancient mask. These are all the DLC, free DLC that you get. EX, fantastic. Yeah, these are all like items. Not necessarily where I wanted to find that one, but that's okay. Punk. I'm coming back up, dude. We're doomed. I mean, don't panic. Sorry, who are you? Are we mad? Well, it doesn't matter who you are, really. I was getting tired of talking to myself, so you've come out at a good time. By the by, those strange things that popped out of the ground, do you see them? I'm not talking about mushrooms here either. I'm talking about those towers. They seem to have popped up all over the place. And that's not the only strange thing that's happened. Those long deserted shrines suddenly started glowing. You know what this means, don't you? The end is here. All this craziness happens. I've been keeping an eye on that thing. You see it suddenly starts moving, you know? What thing? I'm talking about that guardian, of course. Haven't you heard the old stories about Hyrule? That thing over there? The one shaped like an overturned urn? That is what I'm talking about. You know, some of them can move. One of them once chased me down and tried to kill me. This one here? No, it was a different one. That one was closer to the castle, but before the forest. When they spot you, they shoot blue beams of light at you. And I was so sure that was the end for me. I was prepared for the worst. Somehow I managed to escape into the nearby woods. You think it was my lightning fast reflexes that saved me? I wish. Truth is, I just got lucky. Anyways, I hear guardians like that are still wander around Hyrule Castle. Be careful. Thank you. These beetles will go for like a lot of money, and Beetle will want them like right away. What I want. Not for my special. Opal. Okay. I think making it to this tower will probably be a good stopping point. Nice. They're behind me, aren't they? In here, one. And Korok seed. Looks like there's a house down there. I forget. I think it's just something minor down there. Ooh, look, there's a sign. Roxon Bridge, Building Peak Stable. Ow. Iron shrimp. The cap of this mushroom is very hard. Use it when cooking to prepare a dish that increases defense. Mighty Thistle. This medicinal plant is known for its sharp thorns and for the fruit it bears. The fruit contains a compound that increases attack power when cooked into a dish. Yeah, we need that. Yeah. A shield once used by the guards of Hyrule Castle. It's easy to handle, but its core is made out of wood, so it can catch fire. No, it's just an encampment. Also, lizard. Eye-tailed lizard. A lizard found throughout high school. It's a bit slow to react at times, but if given a quick chance to escape, it will dart off quickly. Cook it with a monster punch for a speed-boosting elixir. You need 5 of these for like a quest. You a traveler? Grab a spot by the fire if you like. I'm a traveler merchant. Name's Jiro. Nice to meet you. Crazy times we leaving, huh? I go into the forest all on my own to get my wares. There are far safer ways to get them, such as buying from travelers like you. So, do you happen to have anything you'd be interested in selling? I want to sell. Sure. Book 10. I'll have of these. Oh, we got 450. Be careful, you hear? Yep. Careful. Okay. Go from here. Work? Down. There. That's how you cross that. That's 12 Korok seeds. Not bad for like a first go. Damn it. Okay. Damn. One easy way to get fish, right? Is to hit them with bombs. Mighty carp. This freshwater fish lives along its less mighty carp ilk. A compound in its liver promotes muscle growth. Dishes cooked with it will temporarily increase your attack power. Oh, he disappeared. This is the other one. Idling. This is the armor one, right? Yeah. Armor carp. Calcium deposits in the scale of this ancient fish make them as hard as armor. Cooking it into a dish will fortify your bones, temporarily increasing your defense. Oh. Bass. This Hyrule bass got to be the bigger fish by never getting caught until now. Its long life results in a cooked dish that will restore lots of stamina. Both the fishes are really good. The armor ones, the mighty and the armor carps are incredible. For like more difficult enemies, you can cook high defense or high offense dishes to, like, you know, make up for the fact that you're gonna get annihilated otherwise. Obviously, we'll be able to get like other stuff to increase our climbing speed. There's clothes that we can get. So. Right now we're bare bones, so I'm not gonna do too much. All right, let's see what we're working with. So this is our first real map outside of the Great Plateau. This is the Dueling Peaks Tower. Regional map extracted. Sheikah Slate updated. Additional functionality detected. Sheikah sensor. Search for shrines. The sensor reacts when you are close to shrines that you have not yet visited. If you head in the direction where the reaction is strongest, you should be able to find the shrine. So on the compass, right, it's just like whatever direction you're facing, if it's vibrating or if it's beating the most, just go that direction. It won't tell you whether it's up or down. So you have to figure that one out, right? So it might be underground, or it might be like top of the mountain. You can enable or disable the Sheikah sensor with Y on the map screen. Sheikah sensor now operational. Sensor indicator has been placed near the minimap. Search for shrines by moving in the direction of the strongest signal. Like you see, like this way. There's a shrine. Or this way. Oh. Okay, I think we're gonna stop here. Look how beautiful this looks. Let me get a good panorama of this. Yeah, it runs perfectly. I'll never get sick of this game or Tears. They'll always be my comfort games. Okay. Put it here. Save. Okay. So we did 5 shrines, so we did the entire tutorial area. Alright, cool. thank you guys so much for watching. That was the beginning of our Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild playthrough. Obviously, I still remember a lot of this game, so but most of it will be hunting shrines and doing the main story. But until then, I hope you guys enjoy that. I will be back next time with either some Fallout or more Zelda, most likely. And until then, I will catch you guys later. Bye.